again, it's so good to carry on chatting to you about how to help your child with selective mutism. So let me tell you here how recording and filming a child can help him overcome selective mutism. The very first time I meet with parents, I recommend that they start recording or filming their child at home for fun. It can prove so useful in helping the child overcome selective mutism. Start recording him at home, just for fun, until you have many recordings or films of the child or teen. Recordings are a useful pre-direct speech step where a child's voice is present without him having to speak directly. Playing around with the recording devices at home, iPads, MP3s, office tapes, talking photo albums, taping on cell phones and cameras, WhatsApps, all of these often prove invaluable to therapy. Once your child enjoys playing with the recording device at home with family members, it can be incorporated into therapy. If he doesn't object, the tape could be played to friends when they come to play, or to the teacher in school. Perhaps making it easier for your child to speak once his friends have heard his voice. Kids love technology, and often a cool app will be so tempting that the child will overcome his selective mutism and speak. There are many excellent apps which slot in perfectly to my treatment program. Two effective factors are, firstly, the strong visual element, which is distracting and helps lower anxiety, and the recording functions intrinsic to many apps which enable recording the child's voice and then replaying it in a setting in which the child is usually silent. There are three main ways in which electronic devices can be useful. Firstly, to record the child's voice so that it can be played later in the presence of people who have not previously heard it. It can also really encourage the child to talk as he's so excited about playing with a new app. And then there are apps that enable the child to learn how to control and raise the volume of his voice. And this can be great for children who are whispering or speaking very quietly and may not even realize how quietly they're speaking. It gives the child a feeling of control about the volume of his voice. Now here I'm going to give you a couple of examples of great apps and other ways to record your child. As part of my treatment course, I'll give you a list of amazing apps which have helped so many children overcome their selective mutism, and also how to incorporate these apps in helping your child. So here let me describe just 3 examples of ways of recording your child and then playing the recording in places where the child finds it hard to speak, with grandparents, in school or kindergarten, or in any other place. This is sometimes so powerful that it gives a huge boost in helping the child to start speaking and overcoming his selective mutism. The first way of recording your child is a talking album. This can be purchased in Amazon or other online stores. This is a photo album in which you can stick photos of your child, either alone or with friends or siblings, and next to each picture you can record a 10 to 20 second audio segment describing the picture. Then when you open the album, you automatically hear the recording of that page that the child's made previously, like birthday cards that when you open them, they play happy birthday. So you could take your child to the zoo, for example, and take lots of photos of him and develop them and then stick them into the album and have the child record himself describing each picture. Just an example, he could be saying, "This is me on a horse," or "This is me with the penguins," or "This is me eating an ice cream that my mum bought me," and so on. This is a fun thing to do and can be sent to the kindergarten to be listened to by the teacher together with the child on a daily basis. In this way, the child's voice will be heard loud and clear every day in kindergarten. This is called self-modeling. The child sees and hears himself talking in kindergarten or school. The next method of recording I'm going to describe to you here is audio-video WhatsApps. The child could record something every night, encouraged by his parents, and then this could be sent to the teacher to be listened to by the teacher with the child every morning as he starts school. What a great way to start the day. This can be also developed into a conversation. The teacher could WhatsApp a question to the child in the morning. The child answers it at night, and they hear it together the following day in school. When done on a daily basis, this is a very powerful thing to do, as the child sees and hears himself talking to the teacher every day. Finally, I'm going to show you 2 apps which are such fun to play and are a great way of recording the child and later hearing him or her in school. The first is called Doodlecast Junior, where you have various templates and you record yourself describing a picture that you draw with your finger, which is then saved on your iPad. Here you can see an example of a game of Doodlecast Junior. It's from a real therapy session with the parent's permission.
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food is chocolate, and that's true. Okay, now your go. You draw, choose the color, and you say what your favorite food is.
Ta-da!
What's that?
Ta-da!
What's that?
Pizza.
Pizza? Yeah? Do you want to have a bit of cheese on it?
Cheese.
Do you like anything else on the pizza, or just cheese? Just cheese? Okay, here you go. What's your favorite food?
Very white. Very white.
White? Where's white? The second app I'll describe to you here is called Puppet Pals. It's a beautiful app where you record animated puppet shows in which the child dubs his puppet and the puppet moves his lips according to the child's speech. The result is a fabulous puppet show. Kids just love this app, and here's an example of a real recording of Puppet Pals that I did with kids in therapy.
Okay, everybody, come on! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Anyway, oh my God, why do I have to do this with all the little kids here? Everybody, don't you have to go home and, perhaps live your life on the computer? Nope, because unlike you, we are social, I tell you, social! Well, down to 1. I'm happy. We need at least 12 of you here. Oh my gosh, I have to go home. Come on, sis. Gotta go. Me too. I'm out of there. Yep. Me too. Me too.
Join me in my course for many more ideas of ways to jumpstart the healing and growth process using apps and also, of course, in many, many other ways.